It feels like the end of an era, doesn't it? For 3 seasons, we've packed our bags and spent our summers at Cousins Beach, our hearts tangled up in the lives of Belly Conklin and the Fisher brothers. The Summer I Turned Pretty wasn't just a show, it was a feeling. It was the salty air, the late-night talks, the dizzying in love for the first time sensation that we all remember. And at the center of it all was the love triangle that had us choosing sides, defending our choices, and anxiously awaiting the next episode: Belly, the broody and enigmatic Conrad, and the sunny, golden retriever Jeremiah. We watched Isabel Belly Conklin blossom from an awkward girl into a young woman who captured the hearts of 2 brothers who had been her entire world since childhood. Conrad, the older brother, was a storm of unspoken emotions, a quiet intensity that only ever broke for Belly. And then there was Jeremiah, the fun-loving, optimistic best friend whose love for Belly was just as fierce and undeniable. The series finale finally saw Belly make her choice, but just as we were wiping our tears and preparing to say goodbye to Cousins, a whisper of hope arrived: a movie is coming. And suddenly, the story isn't over. Let's be honest, Belly's journey was an emotional whirlwind. Season 3, in particular, was a gut-wrenching, beautiful mess for everyone involved. We all remember the star-crossed magic of Season 1, culminating in that perfect, snowy beach moment where Conrad and Belly finally admitted their love. But real life, and real grief, came crashing in. Season 2 was soaked in sorrow. As Conrad struggled with the impending loss of his mother, Susanna, the weight of the world on his shoulders made it impossible for him to be the boyfriend Belly needed. His mental health spiraled, and in his pain, he pushed her away, shattering both of their hearts. Love wasn't enough to fix the broken pieces, and as that heartbreaking summer unfolded, Belly found herself leaning on Jeremiah. He was her rock, her constant, as they fought to save Susanna's beloved beach house. The season ended with a choice that divided fans everywhere. Belly chose Jeremiah, and a heartbroken Conrad let her go, honoring a promise to his mother to always look out for his brother. Forward to the start of Season 3, and 4 years have passed. Belly and Jeremiah are the picture-perfect college couple. Or are they? From the outside, they seemed strong, but we could all see the cracks forming. Their relationship had become codependent. Jeremiah floated through life with little direction, while Belly quietly shelved her own dreams, like studying abroad in Paris, to stay in his comfortable orbit. Then came the bombshell: Jeremiah had cheated. Just when it seemed like the end, a sudden accident involving Belly's brother, Stephen, threw them back together, leading to a desperate, whirlwind proposal from Jeremiah. Belly said yes, but no one, not their friends, not their family, and certainly not the audience, was convinced this marriage was anything more than a panicked decision. For Conrad, who had never stopped loving Belly, the news was a devastating blow. But this was a different Conrad. He was done sacrificing his own happiness. As the wedding preparations moved forward, fate kept pushing him and Belly together, and those old, undeniable sparks reignited into a blazing fire. She couldn't get him out of her head, and it all culminated in the wedding being called off on the very day it was meant to happen. Lost in a fog of grief and confusion, Belly did the one thing she could: she ran. She escaped to Paris. Paris was her chance to start over, to build a life that was solely her own, away from the gravitational pull of the Fisher brothers. She made new friends, found new romance, and, most importantly, she found herself. But even an ocean away, Conrad was there. While Jeremiah remained a memory, Conrad reached out with letters and care packages, quiet reminders of home, of cousins, of a love that never truly faded. Then came the finale moment that made every Bonrad heart stop. On his way to a conference, Conrad took a detour through Paris. It wasn't about winning her back immediately, it was about seeing her, talking to her, and experiencing her new world with her. The chemistry was electric. After a day filled with stolen glances and romantic tension, they kissed, and it felt like coming home. But Belly hesitated. She had fought so hard for this independent life, and stepping back into a world with Conrad felt like a regression. In a moment of fear, she turned him down and asked him to leave, even as her heart screamed that he was the one. When all seemed lost, a perfectly timed message from her mom, Laurel, gave her the permission she needed. It's okay to choose your first love. It's okay to want a bond that deep, that special. In a breathtaking, movie-worthy climax, Belly raced from her apartment to the train station, leaping onto the moving train to Brussels and running through the carriages until she found him. She poured her heart out, declaring that in every universe, it was always only him. For Conrad, after years of pining and quiet hope, it was everything. He slipped the infinity necklace back around her neck, and with a final, sealing kiss, their forever began. The series ended where it all started, back at Cousins Beach, hand in hand, ready to face the future together. For many of us, it was the perfect ending, but it also felt abrupt. After all that turmoil, we wanted to see more of their happiness. Thankfully, Jenny Han felt the same way. Shortly after the finale, she announced the project fans had only dreamed of, the Summer I Turned Pretty movie. The fanbase erupted with joy. According to The Hollywood Reporter, stars Lola Tung and Chris Briney were as surprised as we were, admitting they were mostly in the dark about the plans. So, what will the movie be about? Jenny Han has been coy, but she dropped one massive hint on the red carpet: there is another big milestone left in Belly's journey, and I thought only a movie could give it its proper due. Instantly, fans began to speculate that the milestone she's referring to is the one we all hope to see in the finale, Belly and Conrad's wedding. The movie will stream on Prime Video, but with the screenplay still in the works, we likely won't see it until next year at the earliest. But that's okay. Because for now, we can rest easy knowing that our favorite couple will be back. The story isn't over, and soon enough, we'll get to spend one more perfect summer at Cousins Beach.